Now on CoastTV News.
Back and side roads still dicey. We'll give you a live look at current conditions. People in Milford brace for another round of snow. Shoppers stock up and plows, they push on.
And we're going to have a combination of crippling Arctic air and very gusty winds as the wind chills drop to near zero for Thursday morning before we even talk about that snow on Saturday.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Winter storm aftermath. A live look at roads right now in Lewis. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our news at 5. Piles of snow still cover Fenwick Island and Ocean City. We take you there first. The main roads in both towns, they're clear for cars to drive by. But the back roads, a different story, with some of them still covered in snow and ice. People we met in Fenwick said workers are doing their best to clear it, but the black ice is really difficult.
I was surprised because the last 2 days seemed a little bit more navigable than today. So the ice on some of those back roads are definitely piling up and a lot more tricky. So yeah, be safe, be careful.
Now those neighborhoods especially are seeing sheets of ice. And with DelDOT continuing to plow and maintain state roads and a little help from the sun, most of the main roads in Delaware are clear, but those back and side roads still in bad shape. CoastTV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live in Sussex County now in the Jeep. And Brandon, what are you seeing there?
Maddie, right now I'm on Camp Arrowhead Road, and this road is just one of the multiple roads that connects to Route 24, and it is essential for communities. And this is what it looks like right now. Slush and an ice mix on the road, but it's not only here in Lewis. On your screen now is Bethany Beach, a Bethany Beach neighborhood whose streets still have a layer of ice on top of it, and this ice is causing problem for locals.
Like last night, we almost slipped down, so I had to put some salt out, but it looked like we're in for a long haul here in the next week or two. So
back here in Lewis, we're still on Camp Arrowhead Road, and the conditions are getting worse as we go deeper into this road. Live in the First Alert Weather Jeep, I'm Brandon Ferguson.
Thank you, Brandon. Now let's take you to the Long Neck area. We spoke with a lot of people there, especially one woman who says she's worried about her dog as they walk around her neighborhood and says more needs to be done.
It's actually been really hard because in here they don't salt. It's good that they don't salt because it's bad for the animals' paws, but it's bad because it's all ice.
Now we have even more neighborhoods to show you coming up on CoastTV News at 6. But first, let's take a live look into Laurel. Oh, beautiful shot of the snow there as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. Our primary concern in the immediate future is dealing with that Arctic blast of air that's going to drop the temperature significantly for us going into Thursday. And that's before we even get to talking about our possibilities on Saturday with more snow. Hershey's exterior camera, Ocean City, we can see the layer of ice and snow still very present there throughout Ocean City. And we're looking for temperatures to settle into the mid-20s with scattered cloud cover in place. Winds, that's going to be our big thorn in our side for Thursday, combined with the drastic drop in temperatures. Right now, pushing out of the northwest at 29 miles per hour Indian River Inlet, 22 mile per hour wind gusts right now in Ocean City, and 20 mile per hour wind gusts out of the northwest in Redden. We have an active gale wind warning at Slaughter Beach, Broadkill Beach, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, Indian Beach, Dewey Beach, Ocean View, all the way down towards Fenwick Island that you just saw pictures of, Ocean City, West Ocean City, and all the way down towards Chincoteague. So we're looking for the winds to stay very active, up to 40 mile per hour wind gusts. And then we have to deal with the cold. And then, Maddie, we're going to talk in more detail about what's happening with that storm on Saturday. The path has shifted, and so have the possibilities of the amount.
Thank you, Paul. Well, food pantries are a necessity for many people in Sussex County just trying to feed their families. And the recent snowfall has made it hard for people to reach them. And with that second round of snow impending, Jen Quigley with the Christian Storehouse is gearing up to provide her community with what they need.
There's a lot of elderly men and women out there that do not have the means to come out and get their own food. So as a matter of fact, we're going to be doing those deliveries tomorrow.
For anyone looking to reach the Christian Storehouse, they are located there in Millsboro. And people at the Redners in Milford were loading up on groceries ahead of Saturday's snow. Some shoppers say they're preparing to stay indoors, and they say some of the store shelves are starting to kind of clear out. Others say they're dealing with recent storms and feel like Milford got hit extra hard.
I wanted to be prepared in case I'm snowed in for another couple of days. So I bought groceries today to last for several days in case I can't go out on Monday to do my regular grocery shopping. So there are some things that were not on the shelf that usually are there.
Now, other shoppers in Milford say they're just relieved that this incoming storm seems smaller than the recent one. Which brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, are you prepared for the next possible storm on Saturday? Let's take a look at the results so far. 76% say yes and 24% say no. Well, if you haven't voted yet, you can do that at coasttv.com or the Coast TV mobile app. Now, we're dealing with snow on the East Coast, but the West Coast and California specifically is battling major wildfires. The Palisades fire is the largest of 4 life-threatening wildfires currently wreaking havoc across LA County. That's the most destructive fire to ever occur there, according to data from CAL FIRE. Maribel Gonzalez takes a look at how LA fire officials are now calling in statewide backup to try to get all of those fires under control.
Oh my God, you guys! Los Angeles County is now in the crosshairs of 4 massive separate fires, thousands of acres ravaged and counting, tens of thousands of people ordered to evacuate.
Take it seriously and evacuate. Your life will depend on it.
Some civilian fatalities have been reported, and fire officials say there's little to no containment this hour. High winds, massive walls of fast-moving flames, and rough, hilly terrain are stretching fire crews to their limits.
We have several firefighters and civilian injuries that have been reported.
Many evacuees had to abandon their vehicles and escape on foot, while some residents tried to save their homes with garden hoses.
You think you're going to be out there with your little garden hose, stopping a conflagration with flames 80 feet high and 90-mile-an-hour winds. You're not going to be helping.
Actor James Woods is one of many who lost a home in the Palisades fire.
It just finally moved into about 3 months ago. All the smoke alarms are going off, so that's hard.
President Joe Biden visiting LA County Wednesday, getting briefed on statewide reinforcements being called in.
I contacted the Governor's Office of Emergency Services. We requested 250 additional engines into LA County with 1,000 personnel.
And that was Maribel Gonzalez reporting. And word from CAL FIRE this afternoon is that another one of those fires, the Eaton Blaze, is exploding in size. It's now well over 10,000 acres burned, which represents about 8,000 acres lost in just a few hours, and still growing. New tonight, a $75 million contract has been approved for rebuilding the Baltimore Key Bridge. That's according to the Maryland Transportation Authority today. The contract will provide essential planning, engineering, and construction management services for the project. You probably remember the bridge collapsed in March when a cargo ship struck it. 6 people were killed. The state says pre-construction efforts are now underway with land and water-based activities scheduled to begin this month. The nation continues to bid farewell to former President Jimmy Carter. The 39th U.S. president is lying in state in the rotunda of the Capitol for a second day. As members of the public pay their respects, President Carter will remain at the Capitol until Thursday, when he is transported to the Washington National Cathedral for a state funeral. President Joe Biden is expected to deliver a eulogy. And on Thursday, President Biden has declared the 9th as a day of mourning. As a result, the U.S. Postal Service won't deliver mail. The U.S. Supreme Court, stock market, and government offices will also be closed. Still ahead, icy roads in Wicomico County, where the city of Salisbury says plow trucks are heading next to help clear snow.
A serious chill is coming from an Arctic blast of Arctic air, dropping the wind chills to single digits on Thursday morning. More on that coming up.
But first, a long-awaited renovation headed to the Wicomico Civic Center. Improvements guests can expect in the future, up next.
We run toward the danger, not away from it.
Lives depend on it.
Fire department, call out!
Get me a gurney! We're gonna get you through this. Thank you.
Let's go. Strong group of firefighters at 51. All right, let's roll. I'm police. I'm not scared to die.
You okay?
We'll succeed where others have failed.
I got a victim! You saved a lot of lives.
Chicago Wednesday, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Imagine a home that truly reflects your unique style and sophistication. Welcome to Bay to Beach Builders. Step into the brand new Idea Home and Design Studio in Greenwood, where your dream home takes shape. Select every style, every color, and every detail. Our design specialists will guide you through every step. Experience the unmatched quality of Amish craftsmanship, blended seamlessly with modern design. And the best part, our homes are surprisingly affordable, starting at under $200,000. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home. Create your space. Live your life.
Imagine an evening of sophistication where ambiance feels like a dream. Welcome to Benvenuto's Fine Dining in the city of Livorno, where elegance meets culinary excellence. Every detail is designed to elevate your night, perfect for intimate dining or a special event, piano music, and a stunning Tuscan atmosphere. Enjoy international cuisine crafted with fresh, local ingredients, offering a symphony of flavors, each course as unique as the next. Call ahead and create your own unforgettable multi-course dining experience. Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
Hi, my name is Chase Brockstead. The attorneys in our firm often get the credit for helping the people that need our legal services. However, our team is much more. Our dedicated staff are really the unsung heroes who deserve the credit. I am proud to announce that for the second year in a row, our firm was named Top Workplace by the Delaware News Journal. Thank you to all of our wonderful employees for making us a top workplace. Your hard work and commitment is vital to our success. Brockstead, Mandalis, Federico. WriteLawyersRightNow.com.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
The long-awaited renovation of the Wicomico Civic Center is on the way. Just a few of the plans include an expanded box office and lobby, improved ADA access, and better connection between the Civic Center and the Wicomico High School campus. The city says the project is expected to be complete in roughly a year, and during this, though, the venue will remain fully open. If you like to visit Berlin for its many shops, well, this story should be welcome to you. More parking is heading to the downtown area. The town announced today a new 10-year lease for a new municipal parking lot at the corner of West Street and Washington Street. The first 2 years of the lease will be paid for by federal money. After that, the town says it will find sustainable funding for the remainder of the lease. Heading to the coast tonight, flood protections are a focus in Dewey Beach. According to the town, a public hearing will take place for an ordinance that would allow homeowners to increase freeboard height by 1 additional foot for properties in flood zones. This comes after the town council approved an ordinance in October that required freeboards to be 2 feet tall. A freeboard is a structure that goes underneath a home to lift it off the ground. The town says this additional foot of height would be voluntary for homeowners.
We are expecting for the rest of the night temperatures plummeting into the 20s and then feeling more like the teens and single digits for tomorrow morning. And then we need to update our talk about what's expected with that possible snow on Saturday, so please stick around.
Hail damages, call Morse Roofing and Siding.
And it's been 15 plus years we've been coming with Avery Hall. Now they're right up the street. Any of the products that give you that peace and sense of mind in the community where you live, Avery Hall, I think, can take care of their needs. You don't always realize what impact long-term your needs are going to be for your health. With Avery Hall, it's been a fabulous resource for that.
Avery Hall found
an insurance company that could help us.
I think more of a steady, strong relationship.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
Hail damages? Call Morse Roofing and Siding.
It had been an ongoing issue with the ductboard that's underneath the home, a rancid odor, and I said, I'm calling Above and Beyond, and Braden successfully eliminated all this odor. I have no more allergies, no more runny eyes. It's all gone thanks to this air scrubber. This is why I called Above and Beyond. One of the reasons that I went with Above and Beyond Services is because I believe in this product, definitely. It's a lifesaver. I can breathe. I'm so much healthier.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on CoastTV.
If you live on a side street and not one of the main roads that's already been thoroughly paved, or plowed rather, then tonight's not going to be such a great night because we're looking for another hard freeze to occur as the temperatures plummet very rapidly. Tyndall's Casual Furniture Camera in Laurel highlighting just how much of a snow terrain that we have right now, and it's staying that way, especially with the temperatures nosediving as we expect it to. We'll drop to 25 degrees by 9 o'clock. The winds will pick up. The wind chill factor will drop to near zero in some places. Take a look at some of the maximum wind gusts we experienced today. 33 mile per hour wind gust in Salisbury as well as Ocean City. 29 mile per hour wind gust in Georgetown. Right now, we're dealing with 20 mile per hour wind gusts in Redden, 23 Indian River Inlet, 22 in Ocean City. So the winds are going to be problematic. That's our primary concern because look at how it affects how it feels outside. It feels like 18 at Indian River Inlet. It feels like 22 in Milton as well as Delmarva. And it feels like 19 right now in Salisbury, 20 in Ocean City. You see, this gale wind warning that's now been extended until Friday at 4 o'clock means that along the coast, we're watching out for about 40 to 45 mile per hour wind gusts. And that's also for the folks from Ocean Pines all the way down towards Chincoteague. And for those that view us over in Cambridge, same situation, same problem because of the very gusty winds expected along the shore. Now, you combine that with the cold air that's piercing and pushing its way from the northwest, and we have this low we're keeping a close eye on to the south. That makes for that wintry mix to stick around. Now, just to kind of highlight for you how serious we are about this, by 8 o'clock, it's going to feel like 7 degrees. It'll feel like 9 at 9, okay? 11 at 10. It'll feel like 13 degrees going into the lunchtime hour, and maybe it'll feel like 20 by the time we're done with that. Take a look at this. We're at 6 degrees is the wind chill factor for us for Thursday morning. And then for Friday morning, we'll feel like 13, and that'll feel a bit of a relief, but that's also when we're looking for more moisture. Remember yesterday I talked about 2 tracks, one that was swinging a little bit more, and I had that in red. This was the first one I had. It looks like this one is the one that's boating out for today's run, making it pass a little bit more to our south so that we only get part of that curve. So it's supposed to go and then barely hit us, but we're still going to get some snow for Saturday. Thing about it is, as we get a little closer to the event, we're going to be able to fine tune it a little bit more. I'm still expecting for the coast to receive snow regardless. The amount is really the thing that's only in question because as you take a look at our Friday going into Saturday morning, we're looking at the zero line dividing and staying well over a good portion of the state. But then that snow sticking around until we get to, let's say, the afternoon hours, and then knifing winds coming out of the northwest. So we're going to update you on Friday throughout the day because this is a moving target as we're continuing to zero in on exactly where that's going to end up. Tonight, 18 with fast dropping temps. 33 for tomorrow. Crazy cutting cold winds layer up for tomorrow. And then Friday, more clouds, but a setup for snow for Friday late night. Finally, here's a look at the extended forecast. Be sure you download our app and scan the QR code when it pops up because it's going to be important. You will need that code.
Paul, thank you. In Wicomico County, drivers are navigating icy roads in parts of Salisbury. Here's a view right here you can see completely covered in snow and ice. The city of Salisbury says over the past 24 hours, crews have focused on clearing emergency routes, so now they're shifting to neighborhoods. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network, right now you can catch live women's college basketball when Salisbury University hosts McDaniel. At 7, the men's team will face Marymount, and at 10:30, it's the final score.
We salute Jason Hudson. As Jason concluded his tenure as fire chief at the end of the year, he dedicated his time and passion to the Blades Fire Company. Known for his caring nature and strong work ethic, Jason has consistently gone above and beyond in training and mentoring others. Stepping down as chief in 2025, he will continue to serve in a leadership role within the officer line. Jason's commitment to developing both junior and probationary members has been instrumental in enhancing their skills and readiness. We are proud to recognize Jason as a leader who has significantly contributed to the advancement and safety of his team.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear-out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood in your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Looking for a beautiful area rug that'll make your room come to life? Visit the Rug World at Johnny Janosic. Our rug experts and professional design team will help you find the perfect rug for your home. Choose from our exclusive selection of fine handmade area rugs from around the world in any size and any style at prices you can afford. Transform your room with the right rug from the Rug World at Johnny Janosic World of Furniture and Mattresses in Laurel, Dover, Wilmington, and Christiana.
Are you suffering from hair loss? Maybe you need to cut a few pounds. Ready to start dating again? Well, here at East Coast Plumbing, Heating, and Air, we can help you with none of that.
But what we can help you with is plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, tub and showers, water heaters, air conditioning, heat pumps, gas furnaces, and sewer and water main replacements. Stop dealing with chamois that don't work and call Delmarva's top service provider.
East Coast Plumbing, Heating, and Air! Or find us online at eastcoastplumbing247.com. Forget about it.
The wait is over.
It's the next big thing.
The Jeopardy Second Chance competition.
Anything can happen, and often does.
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
We're celebrating 50 years of Wheel, and it's your chance to win $50,000. Enter at wheeloffortune.com.
Wednesday at 7 on Coast TV.
Inside Edition reporter Allison Hall. She's covered every story, but never anything like this. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In consumer news, a new survey from the World Economic Forum shows 41% of employers will cut their staff levels in favor of AI by 2030. Nearly 80% of large companies worldwide say they'll change workers to work alongside AI over the next 5 years. Among the jobs expected to see the biggest hits are executive secretaries, payroll and postal service clerks. The latest federal jobs report is out, and it shows job openings in November were at their highest since May, up to 8.1 million. Economists were actually expecting it to go down to 7.7. Hiring remained at a decade low. That's a further indication that a much cooler labor market is at hand. All right, Paul and I love this story. If you want to enjoy the health benefits of coffee, look at the clock next time you reach for a cup. A new study suggests what time you drink your coffee determines if you reap its benefits. Now, the problem is variables like genetics and adding sweeteners that produced inconclusive results. Now, a group of researchers say maybe that doesn't matter as much as compared to when you're enjoying your coffee. They determined people who drink coffee between 4 a.m. and noon enjoy the health benefits. But those who did so during other parts of the day didn't see any change from the people who don't drink coffee at all. Sunday night, CoastTV is home for the NFL playoffs. Tune in to watch the Washington Commanders take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then stay after the game right here for your hyper-local news. Coming up, it's time to say goodbye to some cookies sold by the Girl Scouts when those 2 flavors are going to retire, and I'm sad about one of them. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
When I got to the office, I found myself just a little bit out of focus. When I was signing documents, I found that I couldn't even sign my name. And then I stumbled a little bit. And my assistant, Becky Roberts, said, "You don't look well." And I said, "No, I'm okay, just tired." And then she said, "If you don't go to the ER, I'm going to call Rebecca, my wife." I said, "Okay." And the way I was treated was exactly the way we treat anybody else who comes to the ER with a stroke. CAT scan first, vital signs, and then patient room right away. And then literally within minutes, the Jefferson neurologist was already online with our teleneurology system. Minutes count. And having a neurologist there to see everything makes a huge difference. Healthcare is more and more a team sport. BB Healthcare and what we are and what we're becoming. And our relationship with Jefferson not only saved my life, but made sure that I have minimal impact, that I'm able to live my life and continue doing what I do for a long time.
Ring in 2025 with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Right now, get 20% off materials, plus save 25% on your entire roofing project. Our expert team is dedicated to providing unmatched customer service and quality craftsmanship. It's the perfect time to upgrade your home and start the year strong. So don't miss out on the 2025 savings with 20% off materials and 25% off your entire roofing project. Visit SpicerBros.com or call now to schedule your free consultation. Make Spicer Brothers your New Year's resolution because you deserve the best.
If you're looking for a reliable pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you won't want to miss out on Preston Ford's Surplus Sell-Off. We still have over 1,000 new Fords and pre-owned vehicles waiting on our lot for you. Our Ford Blue Advantage inventory is bigger than ever and packed with benefits. You can buy confidently knowing our Ford Blue Advantage inventory goes through 139 points of inspection by certified technicians. Plus, comes with a 90-day, 4,000-mile comprehensive limited warranty. Check out our entire inventory online at PrestonFord.com. Join us at the Surplus Sell-Off sales event at Preston Ford. Cars cost less in Preston.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
It's the beginning of Girl Scout cookie season, but it's the end for these 2 flavors. Girl Scouts announced the S'mores and Toast Yay cookies will be discontinued after this year. The organization didn't say why, probably nobody bought them, but they say they do often refresh the cookie lineup. Paul.
Yeah, I had to give up Girl Scout cookies because I develop withdrawal every time they go out. And so I was tired of the shakes. All right, so here we go. Take a look at Cambridge right now. Still very much snow covered at this present time. Below freezing at 30 degrees, 26 degrees with partly cloudy skies by 9 o'clock. Our umbrella giveaway winner is actually Howard Rothstein of Lewis. Congratulations. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by Brogstep, Mandelas, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your extended forecast.
You to track that Saturday snow. Thank you, Paul, and thanks for joining us here at 5. For more news and local weather, download our apps. Inside Edition is next, and we'll see you at 6. Have a great night.